You're watching CarTell.tv and I'm Jenny.
The Honda HRV made a bit of a splash when it hit the market, but since then there hasn't been too much to hype about. Honda needed to release something that demanded attention again.
Well, hello. This is the latest 2022 Honda HRV in the VIX lowest trim.
This is the third generation of the HRV from Honda. There are two powertrain options available in either a petrol or a hybrid.
I've got the standard petrol option here, and while it has a different powertrain, it still carries over a lot of the smart tech and modern design for a lower price tag.
So let's check it out and see what Honda have on offer now.
So if uniqueness and individuality is what Honda was going for when designing this new HRV, I would say they nailed it.
But the best part about it is they haven't designed it in an obnoxious way, like some previous design iterations like, say, the Civic.
The latest HRV looks completely new and really nails this look which I'm calling modernity with simplicity. It's a vibe.
The front is just great aesthetics.
Again, it doesn't feel like they tried too hard. It's not overdone and it's done so well. It gives a classy demeanor.
The front bumper seamlessly flows into the body design with this color-matching grille. It's one of the best solutions we've seen yet for new front grille designs. But as well as the design itself, it's also functional.
Side on, the slanted roof line gives a bit of a coupe feel.
There are these matte black side skirts that run along the bottom of the HRV, and along with these big 18-inch alloys, they accentuate the minimalist body of the rest of the car. They look even more prominent on the hybrid, where they are a piano black.
Now, it does look superb in this premium opal color, but there are 4 other colors to choose from.
At the rear, you have a body-colored bumper and this rear light bar that gives the HRV some unique identification even at night.
Being the lower VIX trim, this one only has the internal combustion engine,
which is a 1.5-litre i-Vtec inline 4-cylinder petrol engine that produces 89 kilowatts of power and 145 newton meters of torque. It's paired with a CVT and gives an estimated combined fuel consumption of 5.8 litres per 100 kilometres.
On paper, those stats aren't inspiring. But there's also the hybrid HRV.
But when paired with the 2 electric motors, the e-HEV offers 96 kilowatts of power and 253 newton meters of torque. It's paired with Honda's E-CVT, and along with having more power and torque, it also gives more fuel efficiency with a combined consumption of only 4.3 litres per 100 kilometres.
A much better option in terms of both performance and efficiency.
Fuel tank capacity for both engine options is the same at 40 litres.
So what's it like to drive? Well, it's a very relaxed drive, but then you put your foot down a little bit and it does feel a little bit underpowered.
And you notice it most when taking off with that little non-turbo engine that you can hear straining to get you up to speed, or on motorways for overtaking.
Now, it's actually one of the smallest non-turbo engines in the subcompact category. And while you definitely won't be racing off the lights, it actually makes a lot of sense in terms of efficiency, and it's a pleasant drive, I'm not gonna lie.
Still, I would like to compare it against the hybrid to see just how different that extra 7 kilowatts of power and over 100 newton meters of torque feels.
Also, the steering is very precise, which is another brownie point.
I actually really like the level of control and stability.
Honda have significantly improved the steering precision from the outgoing HRV, and it's really noticeable.
The suspension is another winner in the HRV.
Now, typically, cars in this category can feel like you're riding in a wooden wheelbarrow.
However, Honda have done a great job here in allowing for a good amount of suspension.
And I actually noticed before I even got in the car that there's a decent amount of clearance between the wheels and the body.
I was hoping it would translate to better suspension, and clearly it has here.
Another thing I also like to talk about in this type of car is rear visibility. And it's good in this car. Like, I feel like it's very clear across the back and it doesn't appear to have any blind spots that are noticeable.
The different driving modes slightly change the feel of the drive, but the main one you would probably find yourself using is Eco Mode, which brings up a little green symbol on the dash and just helps ensure the car is kept in its most economical driving settings.
So overall, the experience driving the HRV can best be described as assured, comfortable, cruisy, relaxed.
It's perfect for the city environment where its ease of maneuverability and fuel efficiency really shine.
The interior is really sleek and simple, and I know we say this a lot, but it's minimalist. But something about this really resonates with my aesthetics. I just like the way it's laid out, the lines and the buttons. They're just nice buttons, and it's very obvious what they do.
Being the lower of the 2 trims available, the one I have here isn't feature-packed.
Now, despite it being a very basic layout, there are some cool features. This storage design is quite cool for phone and some glasses. There's a finger brake. Eco mode has a button here. There's good size cup holders and bottle holders in the door. And the screen actually goes off, which I like because I don't always like to have a screen in my face while I'm driving. So to bring it back on, you just tap it. And the air vents have got an adjustment manually on each one where you can adjust the spread of the flow, which is nice.
The infotainment screen is a nice size and houses Apple CarPlay, which also works as wireless.
So back here again is minimal, but it's actually very comfortable. There's only 2 seats back here, so this one actually doesn't have a seat belt. You do get a nice bag rest or an armrest with cup holders. And there's another cup holder here, which is at a nice drinking angle. I appreciate that. No USB chargers, but there's a couple of little containers for putting stuff in. So yay.
Boot capacity with the rear seats up is 304 litres, and with the rear seats down, it's 1,274 litres.
It's a great boot design with a really low load lip and flat, spacious, and the boot cover comes off and pops and twists and tucks away nicely here if you want to. So you can fold your seats flat and put your washing machine in here. Oh yeah.
All trims come with a Honda sensing system, which offers some nice added safety features like forward collision warning, collision mitigation braking system, lane departure warning, lane keep assist system, road departure mitigation system, adaptive cruise control with low speed follow, high beam support system, traffic sign recognition system. We've also got the reversing camera, which lets you select between different angle widths, which is handy as we can all get used to different things.
So how much is all this going to cost you?
This lower VIX has a national drive-away price of $36,700. The higher hybrid E-HEV L trim will cost you $45,000 drive away. Even though there's nearly $10,000 difference in the price, the E-HEV L does appear the better choice.
It simply has a better performance, safety and tech.
Those prices seem high given the segment.
But with the cost of new cars continuing to climb, it's kind of concurrent, sadly.
The Honda HRV looks stunning. It's a simple driving package that prioritizes economy over performance.
Now Honda's doing something a little bit unusual in the sense that it's giving us 2 clear options with a standard national drive-away price for each of them right from the onset. What do you think about that? Thanks again for watching Cartell TV. So I was actually really pleasantly surprised with this. Yes, it's a simple package, but it's very sleek and I just like the aesthetics. What do you think? And would it be something that you consider in the subcompact range? Let us know in your comments below and we'll see you next time.